Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Chesopolis. I'm Chess, where I build nostalgic builds in The Sims 4. Today's video is all about Julian the Phantom's house. Got a lot of comments when I posted the studio to build the house, so here we are. This has been a labor of love. The video included because of the editing, been having some issues. Also, if it's a little laggy, the video gameplay, it's because after I did the update for the patch prior to the Dream Home Decorator, it was just laggy after that. So, this house is huge. I used the footage and photos I found of the actual set online, and it's a set, so cameras have to get around, so the rooms are huge. So I stayed true to that form, I guess you could say. It's a craftsman style home. It's got really pretty details to it. The porches, front and back. The one thing I wish was a little different was if I were to be able to have the wood toned windows on the inside and the white washed windows on the outside, like it does in the set. It just kind of sets off that blue shingle of the house to me. The rooms are really big. I mean the bedrooms in particular. Julie has a huge room, so I gave her brother a big room, and there's an office / studio space and her father's bedroom as well. But this was a lot of fun to build because I rewatched Julian the Phantoms again to be in the right mode and vibe and energy to create the house, but also I just really liked the style of it. I generally love older looking homes, all the character that comes with them, and this house has a lot of that, both architecturally with the craftsman and mission style everywhere, but also with the interior choices that I'm sure Julie's mom made. Everything is very found and very colorful. The kitchen is the center of the home and very warm, and I really wanted to capture the same type of kitchen vibe in my build as there is in the TV show. The flooring was my biggest headache of the entire build because I wanted it to really look like the tiles, the concrete tiles that they have in the house. But I think I got there in the end anyway. And here I am doing the little seating area in the front of the house, next to the kitchen. They have a dining room as well. There's a lot of places to eat and sit in this house, I will tell you that. There are 3 sitting rooms, but this dining room leads out to the porch where her brother sits or stands and listens to her sing Wake Up. So you'll see that once I get to the outside portion of the house. But yeah, I really liked making, I think the kitchen is probably my favorite part. The kitchen in Julie's room is probably my favorite parts that I did because those were kind of iconic to me in the whole grand scheme of the house. And then you'll also see me here moving the studio a lot and switching around the back porch because I wanted it to feel logical for him to stand out back but also hear her in the studio. And I know it's Hollywood magic and all that, but I wanted for it to make sense to me to be able to build the structures on the same lot. So you'll see me playing around with that a lot and struggling through using the platforms again because it has been a while. So I had to kind of make do, if you will, with everything with the studio. I really love the studio. I did a good job on that. I'm patting myself on the back. It's really interesting how that really was a jumping off point for this entire house. And this house is just huge. I know I keep saying that, but it is ginormous. And I try my best to get the same vibe as you see in the show. It's kind of hard because I didn't use any CC. I didn't want to. I didn't download any. And I just wanted to kind of match up like the style of the couches and the color of the couches. And as you could see when I had all those couches out, the greens are not made equal. None of the colors are made equal in The Sims. So I tried to work with what we've got. This sitting room in the middle is a really nice sitting room. I don't think they use it that much in the TV show. I know they use the front sitting room and they use the back sitting room near the dining room. But I like how even though this whole house isn't open floor plan, it's like they went in there and they busted open some of the walls and then also kept some of the more structure walls of the room and just kind of created columns. And it's like they really went in there and they respected the history of the home, even though it's a set. That's what it feels like. It feels like when her parents bought the home, they wanted to respect what was there and build upon that and still make it theirs. This is the only part of landscaping you'll see me do because I struggled with it a lot for the rest of the house, so it'll just appear to be finished when we get to that part of the video. Because let me tell you, it was a journey. This house was a journey. So here we are upstairs. I am in the brother's room, Miguel. He likes to play baseball, and he also likes to hunt ghosts, evidently. So I've made him a room that complements both those things and tried to make it fun. And also kind of wanted to feel like, the mom has touched every room in the house. Because that's what it feels like in the downstairs and in Julie's room. So, and in these rooms that we've never seen, I wanted to make it feel like she has this lasting impression everywhere, because she hasn't been gone that long. Not like they changed anything around. So adding curtains here and there and funky lights and things that just feel like they went to a thrift shop and found some things that they all kind of liked and, over time built the vibe and look of this house, the style. It just feels warmer to me that way. And so, yeah, I do Julie's room last in terms of what you'll see. But I wanted to flesh out the rest of the upstairs first before I got to the big, very needing to be accurate part of the build. And this is the bathroom that Julie and her brother share. I made it like a dream bathroom, I would think, for kids to share, a big one. This right here is the office/studio for the father, because you always see him in the dining room or the island with his camera stuff and his computer. So it's like he's a full-fledged photographer. This is what he does for a living. He should have a studio. So I gave him a studio, especially because the house was big. And what do you do with a big house? Is you create more rooms. So that could easily be turned into another bedroom. So you'd have it still is a 4-bedroom house, but you would have an actual 4th bedroom. This is the owner's suite, the parents' room. I really liked it. I wanted to keep it pretty simple because I feel like when they originally moved in and did everything, that they just kind of wanted a place to be able to relax, and that's what I created. And even though Julie's father is now a widower and by himself, it still has the touch of his wife and it still has that warmth. Now we're on to Julie's room. And I just love her room. There's so many textures and colors and things to look at. I feel like this is where Julie and her mom curated. I could see her mom wanting to thrift and Julie's like, sure, fine, but it has to be like this. And I want it to look like that. I want this color and that color, because there's a bit more bubbliness in Julie's room than the rest of the house, because there's an understated kind of muted palette to the rest of the house, but there's a lot of like terracottas and teals and just very warm earthy tones. In Julie's bedroom brings in some whites and yellows and just more color, more into the rainbow of everything. And it was just a lot of fun to do. I always wanted to have tons of poofs or a huge seating area in a bedroom, and Julie's room kind of gives me that want, that dream. Yeah, I just wanted her room to feel like it did in the TV show. I wanted to be able to look at it and see, the guys going through her things and being on her bed and all those silly little scenes. So it was kind of cool, kind of trying to create that transformation. But I really like that too, as well. In this house, you can have all your Sims live here perfectly fine. Here's the end result. And now we're going to go through a walkthrough, and that's really it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy the walkthrough, and like, comment, subscribe. Talk soon.